Once again, I welcome you all back to the discussion of infinite series. This is the second class on infinite series. So, in the previous class, we discussed what you mean by an infinite series, starting with the sequence, and then we discussed some of the important points about infinite series, the nature of the series, that is the actual important one, nth partial sum, and how nth partial sum helps to determine the nature of the infinite series summation an. So now the main thing of this unit or the series is to determine the nature of that series, whether that series is convergent or divergent. So that can be done in many ways. We are going to deal with different tests that helps to determine the nature of that series. So the very important and easiest, actually we can say, test is comparison test. So now we are going to start with comparison test, and all these tests, whatever the test we are going to conduct here, all these tests are for series of positive terms. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ alternating series ಅಥವಾ oscillatory series ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೋಲ್ಲ. alternating ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ oscillatory series ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೋದು. So now we are not going to consider any oscillatory series or alternating series. We are considering only the series of positive terms where the conclusion will be either the series is convergent or divergent. Now first let us start with the comparison test. The statement says if we have two series, infinite series, summation an and summation bn, such that limit as n tends to infinity an by bn equal to L, which is a non-zero finite number. See, it should not be 0 also. So limit an by bn as n tends to infinity equal to L, a non-zero finite number, then the series converges or diverges together. See, limit an as n tends to infinity, limit an by bn as n tends to infinity equal to a non-zero finite number L. Then if that happens, then the series both converges or diverges together. Suppose if it is equal to 0 or plus or minus infinity, then what we have to do? Then we cannot apply comparison test. That's all. So we have to take two series. See, series an will be given. So this is actually the given series, and this you have to choose such that the nature of this series should be known. So given any series, you have to choose another series, summation bn, such that nature of this series is known. Then you have to check limit an by bn as n tends to infinity. If it is equal to a non-zero finite number, then both the series converges or diverges together. That means, but if summation bn converges, then summation an also converges. If summation bn diverges, then summation an also diverges. Now the question is, how to choose summation bn? How to choose summation bn? So before going to that, I'll write one more note. Before going to that, I'll write one more note. One note. So this note says, and this is one of the very important note. So idana P test anta karitare. So I'll write it also. P test we call this as the infinite series. The infinite series summation an. Okay, sorry, it is not summation an. Summation 1 by n power p, n ranging from 1 to infinity. See, you can also write this as summation 1 by n whole power p, n ranging from 1 to infinity. Close bracket. So this series converges. This series converges if p strictly greater than 1, and diverges if p less than or equal to 1. Say if you take any infinite series that is of the form summation 1 by n power p, then this series converges if p is greater than 1 and diverges if p less than or equal to 1. For example, you can check here. If you consider the series summation 1 by n power 3 by 2, then this is a convergent series. This is a convergent series. If you take summation 1 by n power 99 by 10, so this series is divergent because 99 by 100 it is, 99 by 100, then it is a divergent series. So you have to just look into this number, power of n. If that number is strictly greater than 1, then the series converges. If it is less than or equal to 1, then the series diverges, because this is the most important series that we are going to use for comparison test. So now I'll state that note. An will be given, summation An will be given. What we have to do is, usually this An will be of the form an dash by an double dash, andre numerator denominator fraction form alli irutte. So choose bn to be 1 by n power k, choose bn to be 1 by n power k such that k is equal to numerator of an, k equal to denominator of an, degree of the denominator of an, degree of the denominator of an, I'll write like this, denominator of an minus degree of the numerator of an. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ an ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, an dash by an double dash ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು. n power 3 ಇದೆ, n power 2 ಇದೆ, n power 1 ಇದೆಯಾ. So take the degree of this one, then take the degree of these two. So degree of this number minus degree of this number, subtract ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So you get some number that will be k. So I had to choose bn to be 1 by n power k. Now the nature of this will be known, that is using p-test. If k is less than 1, then the series less than or equal to 1, then the series diverges. If it is greater than 1, then the series converges. Now let us discuss problems. Discuss the convergence of the following infinite series. So one by one I will consider. A first series I am going to consider is 1 by 1 into 2 into 3 plus 1 by 2 into 3 into 4 plus 1 by 3 into 4 into 5 plus and so on. So this is the infinite series given. See, generally they don't give you the nth term. You have to identify the nth term, then use comparison test. So if you look into this series here, nth term is not given, so it is given 1 by 1 into 2 into 3 and plus 1 by 2 into 3 into 4 plus 1 by 3 into 4 into 5 and so on. Okay, solution. I think you all remember this one, arithmetic progression AP. We have to write first the general term an by using the formula of AP given by a plus n minus 1 into d. This gives you the nth term, where a is the first term and d is the common difference. See, if you look into first terms, you have first terms. So 1 2 3 first term ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು 1 2 3 and so on. Generally it will be n. nth term ನೋಡಿದಾಗ substitute ಮಾಡಿ, use this formula. So 1 plus n minus 1 into 1, so 1 get cancelled, you get n. Second terms of the series ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ 2 into 3, 2 comma 3 comma 4 second terms and so on. So n plus 1. Third terms 3 comma 4 comma 5, so n plus 2. So I got this one. So the nth term, first from this the conclusion is the nth term, thus an equal to 1 by, the nth term an is 1 by n into n plus 1 into n plus 2, 1 by n into n plus 1 into n plus 2. Now the degree of an in the denominator, you have 1, 2, 3. In the numerator, n power 0 you can take 0. So here k is 3. So bn you have to choose 1 by n power 3, which is a convergent series. Okay. Now limit an by bn. Now ಇದನ್ನ choose ಅಂತ ಬರೀತೀನಿ. Choose bn equal to 1 by n cube. Now limit an by bn as n tends to infinity equal to limit as n tends to infinity, an is 1 by n into n plus 1 into n plus 2 and divided by bn. So adana 1 by bn anta barkolla, that will be n cube. So it is limit as n tends to infinity. So here we take n outside in the denominator, n cube ಆಯ್ತು. So it will be n cube into, so ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು n ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು n ಹೊರಗಡೆ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ n square, ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ n cube ಆಯ್ತು. So here taking n outside, we will be getting 1 plus 1 by n, and from here we will be getting 1 plus 2 by n. So n cube get cancelled. So it will be limit as n tends to infinity 1 divided by 1 plus 1 by n into 1 plus 2 by n. As n tends to infinity, this vanishes and this also vanishes. We will be getting 1 by 1 into 1. So we got limit an, thus limit an by bn as n tends to infinity equal to 1, which is a non-zero finite number. Non-zero finite number. So the conclusion from this is, so summation an comma summation bn both converges or diverges together. Converges or diverges together. But summation bn is convergent. Why it is convergent? It is convergent by p-test. So it is convergent, that follows from p-test or p-series you can say. So that implies summation an is also convergent. Is also convergent. So that is the first problem on comparison test. Next, problem B. So this is exactly similar to problem A. So I will leave this as exercise. The series is 1 by 1 into 3 into 5 plus 2 by 3 into 5 into 7 plus 3 by 5 into 7 into 9 plus and so on. So for this problem B, try to solve on your own. The general term you can find it as, okay, let us solve here only solution. If you look into the first terms we'll be getting 1, 3, 5, 7, next to 5, 7 irthala. So it will be 2n minus 1, right? The formula is a plus n minus 1 into d. So first term 1 plus n minus 1 into common difference 2 alva, so n minus 1 into 2, so 2n minus 2 plus 1, 2n minus 1, s first term is 2n minus 1. Similarly second terms that will be 3 comma 5 comma 7 comma 9 and so on. So you can just add 2 to this, so it will be 2n plus 1. Third terms will be getting 5 7 9, obviously we can get the next term, it will be 2n plus 3. So from this you can write the general term an, which is an equal to 1 by 1 divided by 2n minus 1 into 2n plus 1 into 2n plus 3, and bn you can choose again 1 by n cube. So limit of an by bn as n tends to infinity equal to limit as n tends to infinity n cube divided by, I am directing this step, directly writing this step. You have to simplify it carefully. So 2n minus 1, 2n plus 1 into 2n plus 3. So taking n outside in each term of the denominator, limit as n tends to infinity n cube divided by, here n, it will be n cube, 2 minus 1 by n into 2 plus 1 by n into 2 plus 3 by n cube get cancelled, so it will be 1 by 8. So limit an by bn as n tends to infinity equal to 1 divided by 8, which is a non-zero finite number. Thus summation an comma summation bn converges or diverges together. But summation bn is convergent. So summation an converges. Summation an also converges. So that is about the second problem. Next problem C. So here the problem C is 1 by 4 into 7 into 10 plus 4 by 7 into 10 into 13 plus 9 by 10 into 13 into 16 plus 16 by 13 into 16 into 19 plus and so on. Solution. So numerator term you have 1, 4, 9, 16, that you can guess. I think it is n square. So the denominator terms will be having first terms will be having 4, 7, 10, 13. It will be 4 plus common difference is 3. So 3n minus 3. So it is 3n plus 1. So it is 3n plus 1. So next terms 7, 10, second terms 7, 10, 13, 16. 7, 10, 13, 16. Okay. Actually, these terms are obtained by adding 3. Okay, it will be 3n plus 4. Next term 10, 13, 16, 19. So again, this is obtained by adding 3 to the previous one, 3n plus 7. So same thing, you can choose bn to be 1 by n cube. Then you can check that this I'll write directly here. Limit an by bn as n tends to infinity is 1 by 27, I think. You can check this later. 1 by 27. Anyway, you get non-zero finite number. It is a non-zero finite. So the conclusion is, so summation an comma summation bn both converges or diverges together. But summation bn is convergent, yes, but summation bn converges by p test. Hence summation an also converges. So that solves problem C. Next, problem D. So last 3 problems, most they are similar in the sense writing the general term and bn, we got 1 by n cube for all those problems. Next we have a different series, 1 by 1 square plus 1 plus 2 by 1 square plus 2 square plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 divided by 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus and so on. Solution. So if you look into the terms here, the general term is an equal to, general term is an equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus and so on n divided by 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus and so on n square. But see, if you have an in this form, applying comparison test is very difficult. So you have to write the formula for that sum. You know that 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus and so on n is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. Similarly, 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus and so on plus n square equal to n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 6. So these formula you have to use explicitly. Thus an will be, so 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus and so on plus n andre n into n plus 1 by 2, n into n plus 1 by 2 whole divided by 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus and so on plus n square means n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 6. So it will be n square into 1 plus 1 by n by 2 into 6 divided by, okay, not necessary to simplify it. 1 plus n plus 1 allo is n plus 1 divided by n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1. Now it is not necessary. Okay, these two get cancelled, and this is 3 it will be an equal to 3 by 2n plus 1. So we got an is 3 by 2n plus 1. Choose bn. So bn obviously you have to choose as 1 by n. So degree of the denominator is 1, degree of the numerator is 0, 1 minus 0, so k will be 1, so 1 by n power k into 1 by n. Limit an by bn as n tends to infinity will be limit as n tends to infinity 3 by 2n plus 1 divided by 1 by n, that is 3n divided by limit as n tends to infinity 3n divided by 2n plus 1 anna n ಹೊರಗಡೆ ತೆಗಿತೀನಿ 2 plus 1 by n. Now as n tends to infinity it will be 3 by 2. A non-zero finite number. Non-zero finite. So both bn and summation an and summation bn should diverge or converge together. Summation an and summation bn converges or diverges together, but summation bn is divergent, implies summation an is divergent. Summation an is divergent. So this completes solution of problem C. Next problem, problem D it is. Next problem E. So the general term is given for this problem. Okay, I'll write the problem statement. Problem E, summation n ranging from 1 to infinity 1 by square root of n plus 1 minus square root of n. Solution. Now the general term is given here. So here an equal to 1 by square root of n plus 1 minus square root of n. So the general term is given. Now multiply and divide it by square root of n plus 1, I mean rationalizing it. So square root of n plus 1 plus square root of n divided by square root of n plus 1 plus square root of n. So it will be actually square root of n plus 1 plus square root of n divided by n plus 1 minus n. So an will be square root of n plus 1 plus square root of n. Now you have to choose bn to be degree of the denominator you can take as 1, right? Degree of the denominator is 0 minus degree of the numerator is 1 by 2. So you can take bn to be 1 by n power square root of n you have to take. So k will be 1 by 2. So yes, that rule we cannot apply here. Actually I am taking k equal to 1 by 2. If we apply that rule, k will be denominator degree, that is 0 minus degree in the numerator. Okay, that rule I cannot apply here. Okay, keep that in mind. So here we need to choose bn to be square root of n and limit an by bn as n tends to infinity equal to limit as n tends to infinity square root of n plus 1 plus square root of n divided by 1 by square root of n. Oh yes, I forgot, sorry. You have to choose Bn to be root n only, correct? Okay, I confused here. So I had to take k equal to minus 1 by 2 only. Okay, same as the previous problem. Otherwise we don't get it. Now it is square root of n plus 1 plus square root of n divided by square root of n. So taking square root of n outside in the numerator, it is square root of 1 plus 1 by n plus 1 divided by square root of n. Now it is correct. So this get cancelled as n tends to infinity. This should be taken limit as n tends to infinity. So as n tends to infinity, this term will be 0. So square root of 1, that is 1 plus 1, you get 2. That is a non-zero finite number. Now the series Bn. Now series Bn, it is a divergent one. Summation Bn, which is summation square root of n, which can be written as summation 1 by n whole power minus 1 by 2. So P is minus 1 by 2. So it is less than 1, right? Yes. Now it is divergent x. So summation Bn divergent again by P test. Thus summation An is also divergent. Summation An is also divergent. So here we have solved 5 problems. So I will list a few more problems here. Try to solve those later. Problem Problem F, sorry. Summation n ranging from 1 to infinity square root of n power 4 plus 1 minus square root of n power 4 minus 1. You have to rationalize this, same as problem E, and check whether this is convergent or divergent. Later I will tell you the nature of that one. And problem E, okay, F aitala G 1 by square root of 3 plus square root of 5 plus 1 by square root of 4 plus square root of 6 plus 1 by square root of 5 plus square root of 7 and so on. Check the nature of this one. And H summation n ranging from 1 to infinity square root of n power 4 plus 3 minus n square. Okay, try to check the nature of this series, infinite series, and let us discuss. If you don't get any solution, let us discuss the same in the next class. Then we shall continue for another test for convergence or divergence. So with this we have discussed one of the very basic and important and easiest test for convergence or the divergence of a series.